We need better internet.
All right, we're live again. Okay, so anyways, this guy cracks the code. He gets my script. He writes this long-ass twit longer responding to it. So I kind of skimmed through this twit longer, and it's immediately apparent to me... We're, like, buffering now. Okay. It's immediately apparent to me that this dude just has a different perspective on the show, because he even says in his write-up that, like, because he enjoyed a bunch of aspects of the show, he was, like, more reticent to, like, interpreting it, like, kindly. Like, he is willing to, like, fill in the blanks of what the show doesn't explain to make it make sense. And I'm like, well, my whole argument is that if you have to do that, it's bad. Like, if I'm not entertained by the surface level details of the show and I am left to think about how the shit doesn't make sense, I'm not just gonna justify it in my mind. Like, why would it be a defense of the show to do that, is how I feel. And so he writes this twit longer. I just kind of skim it and I'm like, okay, well, this guy just sees it differently than I do, so it's no big deal. And then he keeps, like, messaging me, like, hey, man, have you read the thing? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I skimmed it. It just seems like we have different perspectives. Then Devu had made a video about it because Devu watched Shinsekai Yori to edit, obviously, and he said it is the worst piece of media he's ever consumed. He said the most bad thing I've ever seen. He makes an unlisted vlog where he was just talking about the editing of it and how, like, he felt that he was really surprised that my script makes more sense of the show than it actually makes of itself. Because, like, what I was trying to go for with my script was that I was trying to say, okay, if this is what the show is saying, then this is what we can interpret out of it. And if this is what the show is saying, then here's how it's broken, basically. So the idea is I really wanted to write it in such a way that even people who like the show would have to acknowledge the flaws. But this guy, who has just taken the stance of I've read into it this way, doesn't agree with that. So he gets into an argument with Devu in the comments where Devu basically says what I just said. Like, well, look, if the show doesn't justify itself, why should I justify it?
That's cool and all, but we're about to sacrifice a guy.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's fucking do it.
So we're going to replace the boy with our follower. See if anything cool happens. Or they're just going to cut away.
All right. She said to take the boy out of here before she changes her mind.
Haha, now he's trapped. He's probably pissed. Oh god, guys are coming.
Oh jeez. Well, nothing's happened yet. So anyways, so I guess because this guy is unsatisfied with me and Devu's responses, he then goes and makes a 30-minute video of his response to my unreleased script. And I'm just like, dude, do you not have the iota of patience it takes to wait for the video about this fucking 7-year-old show? No, 6-year-old. The 6-year-old show to come out. Like, how can you be so impatient to mount your defense that you can't even wait for other people to have seen the goddamn video? Especially because it's a script for a video. Like, it's not even complete. Like, the whole point of doing video is that I can justify the points I make using video, and, like, there's parts where it says, like, you know, cut away to this thing, you know, in the script. Like, dude, wait 5 fucking minutes. First of all, your editing will make more sense, because you won't just be talking over a fucking screenshot of my script. Anyway.
Yeah, this guy seems...
I don't want to shit on this guy too much.
If this is like a preview of what's to come when this video is released, you're in for a fucking wild ride, is all I'm saying.
I think this guy in particular probably cares more than anyone else, because the level that he's gone to is clearly beyond what I think any other fan of the show would feel the need to go to.
I want to believe that, but we did the brony thing for a while, so we know how deep that rabbit hole can go. Why are these guys so tanky? Just want to fucking kill him.
Someone was saying, I feel like I'm the only one who likes satisfying video, and somebody else said they were defending it on the subreddit. Guys, get off the Digibro subreddit. It is garbage. The Digibro subreddit is literally just where people go to complain about my videos. It's funny, I think it may have relinquished the comments section, because my comments are all great now. Like, my actual video comments have been really legit and, like, pretty, like, not so much that they're positive, just that, like, people have been, like, discussing the videos and, like, appreciating the points of them and, like, talking about them. But the Digibro subreddit is just people whining about how the videos are not what they want, I guess. It's very strange. I don't know why they would form a community around, like, complaining about the videos. Here's a criticism. You're trying to copy Zen Huxtable too much and you're really bad at it. I am not even... Your No Game No Life video felt really rushed and half-assed and it was a snooze fest. The No Game No Life video is not even slightly similar to Zen Huxtable style, so I don't know where you're coming from there, unless those were intended to be two separate criticisms. The No Game No Life video is like the most satisfied I've been with a video I've made in a fucking eternity. I love that video. That video is like my whole fucking ethos about life represented in one video.
I guess your life's boring to them.
I guess he just was bored by it. I mean, I do talk slow in the video because, like, I'm sick of people not getting my fucking points because I talk too fast and, like, people miss the details. And I felt like I was explaining some, like, really radical, weird shit. So I just wanted to talk slower to make it more apparent what I was talking about. If that made it boring for you, I'm sorry. You bought this game? Yes. Tom bought it for $10 on Steam.
Where did he come from? Where did all of these guys come from? There was no one here. I call bullshit. I'm glad my fire doesn't
This guy
hurt the
says,
kid.
I think his angle is that he's doing a favor for you so you can change it before the video releases. Yeah, that seems to be the guy's angle, but I just don't agree with his stance. Like, he's making it out like I'm wrong about the show, but I think he's wrong about the show. So it's not helpful. Like, I just don't see... And, like, he literally says in his write-up, like, oh, I am... Like, because I connected with the show on these angles, I read into it all this extra stuff. And I'm like, well, that's just you. Like, just because you can read into it doesn't mean that it's right to do so. It doesn't mean that the show is good because you can make it make sense in your mind. I can do that with any show. I can justify any plot hole by just making up bullshit for why it works, which is literally what Leaf Blady used to do for the SAO videos. Like, if you go watch my SAO videos or you look at the comments, like, all of them have these, like, fucking novel-length comments by this guy Leaf Blady, like, justifying everything, using shit that's just not present in the text of the show. It's just like he connects with it, so he wants to justify it, but that's not... It doesn't make the show good.
God. Dude, there are so many dudes. There are so many dudes. This is insane. This is like way grindier
Darker
than
Player,
I ever expected.
Darker Player says, did you leave the sub once I find a better place to discuss your content? I'm poor, so not on the Discord, and I hear it's not very alive anyway. It's a lot more alive now. Like a new sort of wave of people came in, though I just I've been inciting some reform in the last couple days.
Oh god, this kid is gonna die.
Whereas the Reddit was just people
Holy
bitching,
fuck.
the Discord
I
had
can't
become
move.
more like arguments over the quality of the content as opposed to actually discussing the like points raised in the content. And I went on a big whiny cry fest about that yesterday, and everyone's been trying to change it. So it might get good in the near future, but I'm sorry that you're poor. If you want to discuss the videos,
Please work. Damn.
you know, I guess there must still be some good discussion going on in the Reddit if you feel that you're getting something out of discussing it there. I still think you're trying overall to copy Zen Huxtable and you really did bad at it. I'm not trying to copy Zen Huxtable. I don't know why you have that impression. Like, just because I've taken some influence from him does not mean I'm trying to copy him.
Well, we failed.
Like, the only videos I've made that even resemble Zen Huxtable videos are the My Hero Academia one. That's really it. That's the only one that was, like,
Holy
directly
shit. How far
inspired
back
by
am
him.
I? We just lost like half an hour of progress.
Holy shit. For real?
Yeah.
Like it didn't autosave at all in that whole fucking dungeon?
I guess not. We just lost. Like,
can you just save at any time in this game? Like,
yeah, I guess I need to.
Yeah, I guess so.
Holy shit. Well, I kind of don't want to play Fable anymore. That literally